All right. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to I Want Entertainment. We are here with the game of the summer, Game of Paradise 2, Level 3. Another confessional for the man from Down Under, Billy. Billy,
Down back.
let's rewind a little bit. Give me
So,
your thoughts back on the last real live that wasn't like a results call where the King and Benny showdown. What was your opinions? What did you like? Did what happened that you wanted to happen, or did you just come to like the wave of the house?
it's a very interesting question. And I think I'll start it off by saying that before that, the night before, Papa Kennedy and I were on call discussing a way to get out Benny originally, because they thought that he was like a Shronic or whatever. Like it would be better for our games and like whatever, some stupid shit like that. I didn't think like it would be possible personally. But like mathematically, it was unbelievably enough. Um, but I feel like it just would have fed into a narrative that like I didn't want to see. At the end of the day, like it would have split the house, and like people who I wanted to work would have been on the other side. And like I want to play a fluid game at the end of the day, and I feel like King has just not was not just putting it wasn't putting in the effort that was required, which is no fault to him. I hope he's living his best life at the moment. But at the end of the day, I ended up voting for King. It doesn't seem that many people um, really knew where the votes were going. And it was a little bit more split than I thought it'd be because I still thought that, like, okay, we're ditching the betting plan. Like, I mean, I wasn't really too a part of it to begin with, but yeah, we're ditching that and we're King. So I guess a few people didn't get the notice, but that is the game sometimes. And yeah, it was very interesting to say because I think it just people didn't get updated in time. I guess that's my only explanation. But King guys, see you later, brother. Have a good one. Probably see you in the Twitter community sometime, TBH. Um, moving on.
Okay, so King's gone. We vote on a level. It was very varied compared to when Survival was picked. There was a couple of racings, gotcha, or random, but in the end, Sandbox was landed on. I think it was yours. Was it yours, Billy, or was it Papa's? Yours from the time before? Oh, I don't hear you. Are you talking, Billy? Billy. Oh my gosh, this is hysterical. Billy. Oh, there you are.
Girl has just been. It's not the vibe I'm looking for at the moment. I hate using that word, but like I'm gonna use it ironically for Veronica. She's not vibing with everyone. She's not the vibes. She's not a good vibe with her. I hate myself. The other vote I throw on is Haley. Um, for my close people, I've been saying that my vote wouldn't have counted on Sean, but honestly, I don't think I would have voted him in the first place. Because there's still something I wanted to get. That my relationship with him was still at the time something I wanted to get to the bottom of. Um, I don't think I used that phrase correctly, but whatever. So I voted for Haley instead. I guess a few other people had the same idea as me. Her loyalty is certainly not with me. Rather with a few other people. I feel like she's supposed to Brandon, Autumn, Tyler, Papa, than myself. Looks like Romeo had the same idea as me, King, our minds. But that happened. Oh, actually, well, Sean gets them 6 votes first. We go to CPU, Brandon wins. We go to Corruptor, pardon me. Brandon wins Corruptor, says Sean, from what I believe, it's that saving Sean means there's more of a chance of Sharonica going home because Sean could have been in the crossfire of that. I see him, not a bad play. Unfortunately for him, it kind of backfired. But I don't mind it. I don't mind the move. I think it would have been better though had they just been both on the block. But I think people sort of forgot that Sean can be good at competitions, albeit he won the CPU. Let's see. And I know everyone's type, but let's be real. I think that a lot of people have figured that out now. Well, the advantage was always going to be short-lived, but that's okay. Let's see what else. Basically, Tasha has sort of moved up to my number one ally right now, and that being the reason being why is that Papa and Kennedy, obviously, like I do trust, but I think that they're each other's number ones at the moment. And that while I do think I have their back, I need to have something up my back pocket so I'm not seen as like playing their game. Is it too early maybe for that? Maybe, but like at the same time, I thought Tasha knew how to keep her mouth shut. She doesn't. She told Kenny on the call that like I told her all this shit by mistake. So we're even for scoring each other. I'm mad at her, but oh well, move on. Kennedy called me after and told me she knew I just fucked up and like we can move on from it. I'm kind of sketched out by like how okay she was to move on from it because not many people do that with me. So that's a new scenario. It sucks because it's like it's Kennedy, you know. So like she's a mate of mine, a good mate of mine, and I'm not sure if she was just playing the game there. And like I don't know. I feel like I could still trust her, but it's just it's a weird situation. The other thing to note, what's the other thing to note? I call Sean. I clear all up. I clear up all that was in my head with him. He explained himself, and TBH, he explained himself to me at least pretty well. And I completely understand from his perspective. I think he's having a really tough time in this game because I feel like more than a few people have misjudged him. And like it goes back to like the combo we had where like we worry about how people perceive us, and like he really is living it at the moment, and it sucks because like I definitely do feel a little bit helpless in that scenario. Do I think our games are aligning? No, but like some things for me go more than the game. I don't know. I really do like the dude, and I think a few people have misunderstood him about like being very brutally honest and like confrontational. So I don't know. It's a weird one. I called with Romeo too. That was a really good call. We were basically on the same page. We said we wanted to get a thing going with us two, Hannah and Tasha, which I think is the really thing. Hannah will be back from Cali in a bit, I think. So I think that won't be an issue. She has been pretty inactive. But yeah, like I said, she's in Cali, so I don't necessarily blame her. Tyler's been pretty inactive too, TBH. It's like, okay. the key events that happened. From my standpoint, Sandykins, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, you were just breaking up
Hello.
slightly, but can you hear me?
Whoops.
Hi?
Hello.
Can
Yep,
you hear
I
me?
can hear you now. Yep,
All right,
I can hear you
perfect,
now.
perfect. Okay. So this level's been kind of crazy. How have you been managing the main chat and things that have been mentioned and shown and said in the main chat? Has any of that impacted your
Mhm.
personal game?
I wouldn't be shocked if it impacted my game. Look, people are probably going to look at Kennedy and I and think, oh, okay, so they know each other. So, like, they might be closer. They've seen it, they've met each other. So, like, they might be closer than we originally thought. I feel like we've played it off to the best of our ability, but if we can't really control if people see that as a threat, because let's be real, I wouldn't necessarily blame them. With main chat drama, with Sharonica, with everything like that, I have chosen to ignore her specifically. I do not owe her the time of day. I do not think that giving her the time of day is smart for mentally or just for game reasons. I think that all in all, I don't like her. So game wise or like just game wise, personal wise, like I don't really. She's lovely. It's just game wise, I fucking god, it's so annoying to deal with. She doesn't need to keep carrying that fucking race narrative shit, because like we're trying to get rid of that, trying to move on from it, not get rid of it, but like move on from it because it's what's done has been done. But I'm over her for sure. Anything main chat, I'm choosing to stay away from. If people confront me one-on-ones, I'm more than happy to talk about it. And I will talk about it to the best of my ability because that's where I thrive. I'm not very good in the main chat, and people have become a target because of it. Look at Sharonica, look at Haley, look at Autumn, look at Kennedy, look at Papa. They're all, they've all become targets because of it. And I have chosen not to be a part of it, So I don't think I have a reason. I don't think anyone besides Sharonica has a reason to target me at the moment. Maybe Tyler. He's a smart guy. I think he might have figured out by now that like me not talking to him has like screwed our chances, but it ain't no thing. Yeah, that's all on that, I guess.
And how are you feeling about your position going into level 4? What do you think needs to happen for you to have a successful level?
I just want Sharonica gone. Point blank, period. End of story. End of book series. End of saga.
Do you think having that, not that you're like, again, being in the main frame about it, but I don't think you're hiding the fact that Sharonica is your target, like if it comes up in conversation, right?
No, not at all.
Do you think this open target of Sharonica is going to help or hurt your game? Help it in that, oh, we know where Billy's coming from, right? Or hurt it in that, if that's all your focus, maybe there are things around you that you're missing, right?
Sorry, Sandy. Your question?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So my question was talk me through a little bit about your target of Sharonica being open, right? That could work to your advantage because people could always fall back on, oh, we know where Billy's head is at. Billy wants Sharonica gone, therefore Billy's not coming for me. That's a good thing, right? Or it could be perceived as Billy isn't malleable. Billy can't get over something. And thus, maybe by being hyper focused on Sharonica, you're missing other components of the game that are happening around you. Talk me through the benefit and the downside of that.
Good question. Very well worded question. Look, I've said from the beginning that I want to play more of an open game. I don't think I've hidden from anyone that I don't really want anything to do with Sharonica. It could close off some paths. That is absolutely correct. That is the path I'm going to choose. I don't necessarily mind if people say, "Oh, Billy can't see the bigger picture" and shit like that. Like, come on, like you've seen what's happened in the last 72, 96 hours. Like, there is valid reason for me not wanting to be any part of that shit. You know, and that's like that is the bottom line at the end of the day. I think people have seen that I'm playing an open game, that I'm not really hiding too much. I think the main reason why people will target me is because of the types, and me being, probably being the fire starter to that conversation. But if people targeted me because I
What's
couldn't
your
see the
opinion on
bigger,
that
go ahead.
now? On the types, on being maybe the one to get the ball rolling, get the conversations in the game revolving around that. Do you think that has left like a perception, a stigma, or it's something that you've been having to combat so far?
I think people are looking at me like that. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. But like I said, I knew it could screw me in the long run, and I decided to do it anyway because I wanted to show people in the long run that, like, you don't really need to worry about me or what I'm doing per se. I want to be perceived as an open player. I don't necessarily need to be. I don't think I want to play completely open. That's just silly. But at the end of the day, that's the risk I'm choosing to take, and I'm hoping that it pays off with hard work. I think it'd be silly for people to target me now. Right now, I feel like with my position, I could be early jury, very, very late pre-jury, and it's just figuring out, okay, how do I change that up, And I feel like the alliance of Romeo, Tasha, Hannah is a very, very good idea. I think I've got a secret weapon with Benny if I keep working on that relationship. Kennedy and Papa good with me. I feel like I've got a good thing going with Autumn as well. And not to mention Jackie as well. I feel like she's also I feel like people don't really know where her head is at right this moment. I feel like people are. I wouldn't be shocked if people are saying the same thing to her that I'm saying to her, being like, "Oh, you're good with, I'm good with you," like it's just Sean and shit like that. I'm just like, right now you can't really say anything else, because I don't know. It's just I don't really know where her head is at, and I'm gonna feel a lot better talking game with her once Sean is gone. Because people they can keep saying they're playing individual games. At the end of the day, they're not taking each other out until like. Did you die again? I had my phone.
No, I'm here. It's just like I think you cut out a bit, and then because I think I cut out for you when you cut out, but I'm here. Do not worry. I just wait until I can hear you clearly. Yeah.
Okay. But
yeah. So yeah. So my final wrap up question for now, Billy, is one person other than Sharonica, because obviously I know that one person in this game that needs to go in order for you to really flourish in this game, and one person who you need
Brandon
at least to flourish in this game. So Brandon you need, or Brandon to go?
Brandon needs to fuck off out of here. That guy's playing too well, and I can say that. And I feel like people are letting him do that. And it's just I'm figuring that I don't know how he
Billy will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Simplicity, but if he played like this, I'm not shocked anymore. I want to take that out early because
Hi.
yeah, hello.
All right, perfect. You're back. All right. It seems like this
Uh,
connection is getting worse and worse, Billy, but you're so good for episode or for level 3. And I will see you in an hour.
just one thing.
Yeah,
The
of
person
course.
who I
Of
need to
course.
flourish. One person I need to flourish in this game.
Yeah. I can hear you. So,
I mean, I'm probably gonna need Kennedy's advantage. On my stat. Oh yeah, Kennedy has an advantage. I forgot to say that, but that's kind of cool. That's funky fresh. That's good vibes. And I probably need that because like I wouldn't mind a second life in this game, and I know that I can kill a competition when I need to. Teehee twirls. Shout out Crispy. I there's no need to flourish in this game. No, like Tasha, as long as she doesn't get drunk and spill her fucking mouth all the time, then like we're good. And I feel like I need to keep my door open with Jackie too. I feel like that's going to be very crucial heading into the future of this game. But yeah, Teehee.
all right.